Yo, before the video starts, the scripts I made were word for word, but obviously I'm not gonna be a robot and like read them word for word. Like, this is how you increase like this is how you increase testosterone, this is how you become productive. So it's like I might be all over the place. It might not actually be like scripted the best, it might not be the best video, but hopefully you still get value out of it. Enjoy. I'm gonna tell you a story about one time during the lockdown. I had to do like online school. We didn't have Zoom though, so we like basically just got set homework on like an app called Show My Homework. And so obviously it's during the lockdown, right? I'm not planning to do homework. If there's like a PlayStation in my room, right, with a headset, all the boys are online. Am I gonna be that one guy who's like, you know what? I'm gonna do my work like a good boy. No, of course not, bro. I'm gonna try and play some Fortnite with the guys hopping zone wars and that. Like that's just like obviously this is like when I was a weenie, so like you gotta chill out. Like obviously I'm on self improvement now, but it's like think about it back then, right? So one time I think my mom came into my room. You may have had this as well. Your mom goes into your room and it's like, have you done your work for today? Because like she sees you playing Fortnite, right? Like you're hardcore, like you're try harding, right? And like so obviously logically it's like I don't even know what time it is, but it's like it's early. It's like there was no way I finished all my work, but I was a liar and I fully was like, yeah, I've done all of my work, mom. I didn't even know what work was set for the day. Honestly, I didn't like I had no idea. And so I got away with this for like quite a while actually. And then one day, I think, like for whatever reason, my mum must have known that I had overdue pieces of homework, and so she called me down one time and she was like, "Alfie, how many pieces of overdue homework have you got?" And I like didn't want to lie because she said as well like, "Don't lie, Alfie." So I'm there thinking I'm not gonna lie, and so I just told the truth. And I had like 70 pieces of overdue homework, like maybe even more. And so because of that, I couldn't just like stay upstairs in my room anymore and like chill out because like it was evident that I wasn't doing the work. And so I had to stay downstairs and do around 11 pieces of homework a day or something like that. Or like that was the goal. I didn't achieve it. Basically, I had to do 11 pieces and I had to stay downstairs doing it, and it was long. Like, because 5 pieces of homework would be added per day because it's like a school day and I had like 5 lessons a day. It's like I'd actually have to do like 11 instead of just like however many like I actually needed to do because more would be added each day. So if I didn't do those like 5 a day, then I'd have more for the next day. And so eventually it got over to like 100 pieces of overdue homework, and that was just painful, bro. But if I learn what I'm going to teach you in this video sooner, I would have probably made that process easy, really, really productive, and I'd have still had free time to probably like go and play Fortnite. Like obviously I wouldn't encourage that, but like we gotta think about it back then. Some of these tactics are things that you probably haven't heard before. So I want you to come into this with an open mind because a lot of the time you're gonna have this ego and you're gonna think, nope, I'm not gonna do that specific thing that'll help me the most because I tried it once and it didn't work. You're gonna have humility. You're gonna have to understand that you don't know it all yet. You would, if you didn't have a problem with your productivity, you wouldn't be watching this video. I'm giving you the advice now because it's like I feel like I'm very productive. You're probably not that productive, and that's why you're watching me talk for like I don't know how long this video is. Just have humility and just watch this with an open mind and try everything I say here for at least 2 weeks, maybe even up to a month before you like criticize me and say like, oh, this thing's wrong. The first piece of advice, which you probably haven't heard anywhere else, is start meditating. Now, meditating sounds like wishy-washy. Like, oh, meditation, it's cringe. It's like, shut up, right? Meditation helps increase your mindfulness, and mindfulness is kind of like a skill which we can level up, like a skill in a video game. We can level it up, and it's leveled up through meditation. And mindfulness, basically, like for you, it'll give us this ability to focus, and we'll be able to focus quicker, and we'll do it more often. Like, it's just good, okay? It's just like, just trust me, man. Right? I'm sick and tired of having to explain meditation. Just trust me and do it, man. So, I've completely wrote character then. Oh. So meditation will increase mindfulness, and that's like being in the present moment. And when you're in the present moment, you don't have any thoughts in your mind. And so that's almost like being in the zone. So you might have even been in the zone before where you have no thoughts in your mind and you're just laser focused on this one task. Meditation helps you get into the zone. And if we like, the more we meditate, the easier it'll be to get into the zone. And so we're gonna do like a quick meditation session, or I'm gonna just explain it. You want to focus on your breath, right? Everyone says the breath. It's like just focus on your breath, and so you're gonna inhale and exhale. And after a while, because you have a short attention span, because you use TikTok, your brain's gonna think about some, like, I don't know, like anime girls or something weird, right? And you're not even gonna notice it for like 2 minutes, a minute, however long. And the goal is, once you recognize that you're thinking about like flipping Tokyo Ghoul, you bring it back to the present moment. You focus back on your breath, and that's like one rep. Like, that's one push up for your mindfulness skill. Like, that's one push up for the brain, and now you're getting more XP. And so just meditate every single day for the rest of your life, and you'll just get better focus. It's as simple as that. I could go into more detail, but oh my gosh. Hello. Flipping bedtime. Number 2, get good sleep the night before. And so this also might sound like a bit wishy-washy, but I noticed that, at least in my experience, the difference between me working at 7 hours of sleep and 8 hours of sleep is completely different. Most people don't get enough sleep, and so I learned this thing from Hamza and it just clicked for me, so hopefully I can make it click for you. Most people don't get enough sleep. If you want to wake up at 6 a.m. and you want 8 hours of sleep, everyone will say go to bed at 10 p.m. Everyone is wrong, because hours in your bed isn't the same as hours of sleep. You don't just get into your bed and then like you immediately like just collapse. Like, you just don't. Like, it'd be nice if that could happen, but usually it doesn't, right? And it takes you around probably like 30 minutes to actually fall asleep. So with that logic, you'd actually need to go to bed at 9:30 to get 8 hours of sleep. Most people even longer. I dedicate around 1 extra hour. So I wake up at 6 and I go to bed at 9. And so like at the time we're recording this, it's 9 and like the blue light's like coming in, so it's like it's kind of peaking it, but like this is useful to you. Like, literally one of the best ways to just like improve your productivity like that is to just dedicate more time to go to bed. And it's as simple as that. Number 3, use the 80-20 rule. So the 80-20 rule states that like 80% of the results and the outputs come from 20% of the inputs. And so we want to find the essential tasks, the 20% of tasks that actually get you 80% of your results, right? If I'm making like a YouTube video, is it going to be a good idea for me to change my channel banner? Right? Let's say you want to start, I don't know, let's say a YouTube channel. You want to start a YouTube channel, right? You're on 0 subscribers, on 0 videos. is it a smart idea to make your logo? No one's gonna see that, by the way. If like you know this, right? When like who actually sees the accounts with zero videos? No one. The 20% of tasks, the 20% of inputs would be to record the videos, maybe script them, and upload them to YouTube. That's how you get like 80% of your results. After like you recorded a lot of videos, maybe you can go and make a logo, like do all that tw- like stupid stuff. But right now, when you're trying to get 80% of the results, you don't actually need to make your logo, bro. And so you just got to find out what your 20% is. The best way to do this is to ask yourself one question, and if you want to go extreme, another question. If you had 2 hours per day to do work, what tasks would you do and which ones wouldn't you do? The ones you said you would do, focus on them entirely. And the ones you said you wouldn't do, see if you can eliminate them entirely, and if not, you can just like phase them out. And if you want to go really extreme with this is like for the elite level guys, like the top 1%. If you had 2 hours per week to do work, which tasks would you do and which ones wouldn't you do? Figuring this out will help you find your 20%, and then you'll get 80% of your results. And like the 20% of things we figured out, we're going to do the fourth thing, which is deep work. So we've learned like meditation, and we want to learn how to increase our focus, right? So we've been meditating, we got good sleep, we figured out the 20% of things that we actually need to do, and now it's all time to like actually use this, and that's where deep work comes in. Deep work is pretty, in my opinion, it's like the best way to do work, right? We're not here doing this because let's be honest, at least in my experience, the 5 minute break is not 5 minutes, bro. Like realistically, I know you, and like let's be honest, you know in those 5 minutes you're gonna turn on your PlayStation, you're gonna hop onto like Fortnite, you're gonna queue into like a Zone Wars game, and because you're horrendous at the Zone Wars game, you're gonna get clipped, and then you feel a bit salty because you think you're a sick Fortnite player and you think you're face sway, and so you queue into another one, and that's already taken 20 minutes. It's not a 5 minute break, bro. We're gonna do something called deep work, and we're gonna do 90 minutes of focused work. No distractions, no phone, no nothing, like no like people texting you, turn off your notifications, whatever. We're just gonna laser focus on that task, and we're gonna ignore every single other thing. And what this does, like I know you're probably thinking, oh, 90 minutes, I can't do that because that's too long. That 90 minutes will probably be all you need to do for a couple of days. If you're like in school, if you do 90 minutes of like focused, like powerful work, you're probably not going to need to do your homework or whatever for the rest of the day. But if you do this like weird thing of like, oh, 25 minutes and then a 5 minute break, it's like you're not even going to do the 25 minutes you set. You're probably going to do 10 because you realize you can't actually work. And then because it's like you want the break so badly, you're just gonna like extend the break when it benefits you. You're not actually gonna stick to this rule. When you stick to the deep work rule, literally just 90 minutes of focused work, you're not gonna like think about them like some stupid 5 minute break. Your break will be after like you've done the task, and then the rest of the day is the break. That's when you can go and check your notifications. That's when you can go and like mess around on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. like, like you don't need to do anything else. All right, I could explain more in this video, but to be honest, it's past my bedtime by like 10 minutes, and I need good sleep. So yeah, hopefully I'll probably explain things in more detail in the future. But for now, hit the subscribe button or the share button and send this to a person who might like it. In a bit, bro.